A perfect day in Disney World isn't the same for everyone.
We've done a lot of perfect days where we showed you the big crowd pleasers, but that means we miss out on a lot of the hidden or lesser known bests that might just make for your best trip ever.
That's why we're taking you on my perfect day.
And also because you won our Monopoly. And
Finally.
That's mostly why we're going on
Finally.
Dustin's perfect day. It's because he did beat us.
Yeah.
I won.
Anyone hear those birds squawking?
Yes.
Yeah, they're actually gathering is quite daunting.
Oh no. We're not sure we're gonna make it.
I'm really not confident in my abilities.
His plan is so wild.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
also
know that
very
we're gonna
early,
survive.
and I think maybe we need a resort nap.
I'm scared for my life.
Me too. Well, we'll keep you updated on how well we're surviving.
Good luck, ladies.
It's Dustin, best day ever.
Our first stop today is with a breakfast reservation here at Disney's Beach Club Resort, so we're gonna head on in. So we're not rope dropping a park this morning. We are starting Dustin's perfect day at the Beach Club for breakfast. We do have a breakfast reservation at Cape May Cafe. This is a character breakfast, and it's one that I've never done. Have you guys done it? You haven't done it either?
Never.
I think I have as a kid.
Okay, so big day for us. Dustin's perfect day is starting with a fun, exciting experience, but Cape May Cafe is a buffet-style restaurant. It's all you care to enjoy, and in the morning they have Minnie's Beach Bash Breakfast, which is a character breakfast where the characters are all in fun beachwear, and they do have mini waffles, so pretty exciting stuff this morning. Okay, so we're seated in Cape May Cafe. We're gonna check out our drinks and the buffet, and also, of course, the characters. There'll be a little montage here in this video, but we are doing a full review video of Cape May Cafe too that you can check out on the channel very soon. So montage, everybody cue the montage. Cue the montage. All right, next on Dustin's itinerary is a boat ride. Woo!
I love it because just everyone's energy like this. That's it. It's breakfast and a boat ride. That's his perfect day.
No, his perfect day. We're like, can we survive breakfast and a boat ride?
Just the way that you phrased it. As next on the itinerary. I know we're not just trying to get to Hollywood Studios, but this is in fact important and essential to the perfect day.
Well, I mean, it's better than a walk and it's better than a bus. So enjoy the nice boat ride, you know.
Yeah.
Nice weather.
Better than a walk and better than a bus.
You can also Skyliner, but we're Skylinering later. Dustin's a well-rounded man of transportation. He has us on almost every method of Disney transportation today.
And then we're
For a
doing
perfect day. That would not be on my perfect day. That might be on my worst. That would be my
For
worst.
my merit day.
Maybe we can do that next. My worst Disney day.
Dustin's worst Disney day starts with a marathon. Head count, Dustin.
Dustina?
You're Dustina. No, I'm Dustina. Here. Dust Ashley. Dustabelle.
Here.
Dustin the Dustinettes. Back in action. So you can take a boat to Hollywood Studios and EPCOT from the EPCOT area resorts. You can also walk, and the walks are not super long, which is usually what I do to save time. But hands down, the most pleasant mode of transportation is the boats. All right.
We'll see you on the return trip tonight.
After about a 12-minute boat ride from the Yacht and Beach Club, thank you. We arrived at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The boat ride is very pleasant, very quick. You might think it's slow. It can be if you catch it at the wrong time. If you're waiting for the boat for a while, it can be very slow. But it was pretty quick for us. So we are gonna head through security and head to our first park of the day. Dustin has us all over the place today.
All over the place.
So
We've been joking that this
you're
is
gonna
like
enjoy it.
Dad's
we have been saying this is Dad's perfect day. This is what, listen, dads, if you're watching this, or if your family's watching this and you're walking through the room, this is what you would do, we think, if your family wasn't with you.
You left the, yeah, you
Yeah,
left
the kids
back
at home.
in the resort, this is what you would do.
We're just getting dragged along.
Yeah, get a good at breakfast, get a good base in, and just get ready for the day. Disney's Hollywood Studios.
First park, best park.
I thought we'd stay in this park when it was his perfect day.
That's really, I actually did too. I thought we were gonna be here all day.
Could have been, but a lot of the stops are quick hits here. We can knock it out, but there's a lot that is just perfect about Disney World, so we have to kind of knock a little bit of all of it out.
That's fair. That's fair. Do you know where we're going? Did he tell you?
I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I'm so scared.
I'm very scared. One thing we know about Dustin is he's DFP Dustin for a reason. At Disney Food Blog, he loves to eat, and he also loves to drink. So I'm nervous.
What? Yeah, be nervous.
Oh no! I wanted him to say no. Don't say that. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm more nervous.
I mean, you had a big breakfast.
It's true.
I'm afraid we're gonna lose some of our Dustinettes throughout the day.
Yeah, the Dustin isn't Dustin without all 3 Dustinettes. Now I know one thing that won't be a part of Dustin's perfect day.
It's the ride not to be mentioned.
I'm gonna mention it.
No, don't do it.
I'll mention it quiet. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Make me cry my perfect day.
I said it really quiet. Dustin is a great movie ride fan to the end, and past the end.
I'm with you there.
We actually all are. This entire group is pro Great Movie Ride.
We should pick it. We should just start picketing.
We should.
Movie ride.
Bring a poster board?
I actually have signs in my car, yeah. We're headed to Toy Story Mania. It's rides time, basically. Toy Story Mania is an interactive shooter attraction where you play midway games with the Toy Story characters. It is very fun. There are Easter eggs where you can like unlock certain other things if you shoot the right stuff. And you compete against your family, you get a score. So that's where we're headed. I could go for Woody's Roundup Rodeo Barbecue. I know we just ate the biggest breakfast of all time, but doesn't that sound good? Now, what wasn't a part of Dustin's perfect day is spending the money on Genie Plus, because depending on your priorities, you don't necessarily need it. And it starts at $15 per person, but it can get even pricier than that. Today, we're gonna kind of focus on some attractions that hopefully we won't need it for, including Toy Story Mania, which has just a 35-minute wait right now. So we're gonna hop in line and see how accurate that is.
Okay. Thank you. So who's winning this one?
I think I'm gonna be last place.
I actually don't feel confident in my skills today. Thank you. Maybe, yeah, you and I together. 5 and 6 is what she said.
Team GFE versus Team AllEars.
Oh no.
I don't know, you got Dustin.
Yeah, that's why I don't have any.
Get ready for this loser.
Oh, wait.
Emma almost decided to opt for my strategy.
But they caught it as
They
we
saw
pulled
her.
away.
They saw her and they handed her new ones. I don't wear 3D glasses on Toy Story Mania because I always do better without them.
Alright, let's see who won.
We won. That was not us.
That was Dustin.
Hey, it is Dustin's perfect day, not ours.
Yeah.
All right, much like Monopoly, one person here came out victorious.
I think he planned all of this just so he could like feel good about it.
Feel good about it.
Or you guys just let me win because it's my perfect day.
That's exactly what I did.
Win.
Yeah, the Dustinettes let Dustin win because it's his perfect day.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah. All right, we made it to Dustin's next perfect day stop. Star Tours. Tell us about it.
All right, so Star Tours may not be everybody's favorite out there. I know it catches some slack, but what I love about it is it's never the same, and it's getting a new Ahsoka overlay soon, and I'm super stoked about that. So I'm hoping to see some cool space whales and everything.
Space whales.
Space whales.
I
love this ride.
This one's super fun. It's a simulator attraction that does tend to cause some motion sickness, so just be aware of that. I am motion sickness prone, and I do sometimes have issues with this, usually right after eating, so it's just kind of about when to go. But we took a break after eating and have digested a bit, so it should be okay.
Let's do a manifestation circle that he gets picked.
Manifestation circle. Dustin is the spy. Dustin is the spy. Dustin is the spy. Dustin is the spy.
We're under attack. Everyone duck. Don't worry, everyone. I'll save the day.
Where our Toy Story Mania weight was pretty accurate, around 30. This one is going to be pretty much a walk-on, even though it was posted 15. All right, we just did Star Tours. Our story was very good, especially because our manifestation circle kind of worked.
In a way.
She was misdirected. But it was effective.
I was the rebel spy this time.
Woo!
I don't mean to brag, but Poe Dameron did say that I was vital to the mission and that I was super
you were
important
vital.
and that we really needed to get me, and that he wanted to date me. He said all those things.
He did. It's the first time I've heard
I
that.
know, that was really great.
I guess that's what he meant by that.
Well, that's probably why they couldn't choose you for rebel spot.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. All right, Dustin, where are you taking us now? Is rides time continuing?
Oh no. Well,
Oh no.
well, it's the DUSTIN ride.
Oh no.
Oh,
This
Dustinettes roll out.
I guess I'd say my second favorite place in this park.
Okay. Oh,
California Baseline. It just so happens to be right across the way.
great choice. We're headed to Baseline Tap House now, which is a lounge. This is probably one of the best spots in Disney World for adults. It is one of the best places, one of the only places to get really good craft beer in Disney World, which is a little few and far between. There's typically pretty good craft beer here at Baseline. Lots of options. You can do beer flights. They have an amazing like pretzel. They have charcuterie. Yeah.
Charcuterie is my favorite. So part of my perfect day is obviously going to Baseline. I visit here every time I come to Hollywood Studios, and the best part of it is the beer, but my favorite thing about actually even coming to Hollywood Studios in general is meeting and getting to know the bartenders. So guys like Gordo here hanging out is one of my favorite people. I've been coming for years. He's awesome. He always takes care of me, recognizes me, says hello, and the biggest thing is that hospitality from these people, and we just love Gordo a lot.
We've got our Baseline Tap House haul. The second of many food stops today.
Yeah.
I forgot about our entire all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast. Selection of cheeses, meats, mustard, some grapes, gherkins. I love gherkins.
Okay.
And bread.
The energy.
Dibs on the gherkins.
Hey, you know what? Little secret thing about the charcuterie board and
What?
why I love it so much.
What?
Besides of 10 years of doing DFB stuff and falling in love with craft beer, old fashions, and charcuterie boards, this charcuterie board is perfect when you're hanging out the park all day, having beers and drinks, and if you tend to eat the bread a little bit quicker than everything else, you can actually go back up to the bar and ask for some more crostinis for free. So if you want a
Hot
replenishment of
tip.
bread, just go over there and ask them, and they'd be more than happy to give you a little bread refill.
Wow, that's amazing. It's also one of the cheaper charcuterie boards that still has good stuff on it. I really love the charcuterie board. We also got our drinks. Emma, what'd you get?
This is the blood orange hard cider, the 20 ounce. It's my
Wow.
favorite drink. It's the only thing I get here.
I got the California Sunset for $16. If you're not a beer or cider drinker, they also have cocktails on tap.
What you got?
And I got this Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest, which is their current seasonal beer. They do always have a typical same amount of beers throughout the entire year, but they do change it seasonally for fest beer. They have the celebration beer probably coming up very soon for the Christmas holidays and such, but they change it throughout the year, so it's really good.
And then I went for an IPA, got the Sierra Nevada Hazy IPA that they have. And you can get all the beers in a 16 ounce or a 20 ounce, so ta-da! Let's feast. Okay, we've been sitting, we've been enjoying. Our charcuterie board is almost
Some of us
gone.
have been going hard on the blue cheese.
Maybe.
Somebody
I don't
tore
wanna
up
name
blue
any names.
cheese. I don't know, Quincy.
I don't know. I thought you could share with the rest of us, but it's fine.
They were all talking and I said, listen, who wants this blue cheese? Because it's been looking me in the eyes. I did eat almost all of it. Dustin had like a really little amount, but I ate most of the blue cheese. Anyway, that's not important. That's not why I'm filming this video.
That's what we're here for.
This charcuterie board's really awesome. It's about $10. It is relatively sizable. Like, we're sharing it with 4 people, and like obviously we probably could all have more, but when we're having more stops today, it's a great amount. And it's one of the things on the charcuterie board are better than some of the like cheeses and accompaniments that I've had on charcuterie boards in Disney's signature restaurants.
She's being really nice. Oh, signature restaurants. I was going to tell you. Come here. Listen, if you're in Hollywood Studios, you're going to get a charcuterie board. And you go to Oga's Cantina, turn around, walk right out, and come to Baseline Tap House instead.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Do not get the charcuterie board at
I
Oga's
ate
Cantina.
an onion on mine once. It was just a green onion on its own.
Why'd you eat it?
Well, I needed to know.
Space onion.
Why was it there, you know?
It was a space onion.
Yeah, space onion.
Space onion.
All right, we have left Baseline Tap House. We don't know where we're going right now. Dustin is leading us mysteriously. All right, Dustin has stopped us. I think I've caught on to where we're going.
I'm nervous.
No way. Where? Gertie's?
Gertie's.
Gertie's!
Oh, it is my favorite dinosaur.
That's
It
a
is
good
my
dinosaur
favorite.
choice.
It is my
Yeah,
favorite
I'm a fan of the iguanodon myself. R.I.P. in the future. We are here at Tune In Lounge. Now, Tune In Lounge is the lounge that's attached to 50's Primetime Cafe. Very fun restaurant where the servers do make fun of you and you can eat delicious fried
They
chicken.
don't make fun of you. They just want to make sure you mind your manners.
That's true.
Right?
That's
P's
true.
and Q's, you know.
Yeah, it's your cousin. It's your 1950s cousin, and they just want to make sure you're minding your manners. We're headed into Tune In Lounge here, which is attached. This one, great place to grab drinks. Not typically a line because people don't really know it's here. It is air conditioned. There is seating. It's often taken up, but I've also been able to grab a seat in here pretty easy. And pretty amazing bartenders.
Okay, so we are at stop number 1, 2, 3. And we are at Primetime Lounge. So Primetime Lounge has this super cool 1950s aesthetic. It's a complete time machine back into the days of yore. I love the old TVs, all the old clocks, all the old decor. You know, things that you would typically find like in your grandma's house, like statuettes and trinkets like these, all the tchotchkes. But the drinks here are awesome. They've got things. Just now, they just started with a PB&J tune-in cocktail. They got this indigo hibiscus cocktail. But just like at California Baseline Tap House, the best part about all these places is the cast members. The cast members really make it. It is one of my favorite things to do. And then I get to come to places like this, and I get to meet people like my friend Julie back here. Julie, wave to the camera. So I've been coming here for years, and Julie makes the experience way better than you could ever imagine. So you got bartenders like Gordo, bartenders like Julie. We have other friends, Kelly, other people in this parks, but they make this the best. So this is part of my perfect day, is visiting people like them. As we mentioned, Julie making the experience is great. She has so many regulars come to these bars all the time, from local and vacationers that come back to visit her. Every time they come into town, she makes super dope cocktails. These are the specialty cocktails going on right now, which is the PB&J cocktail and the indigo hibiscus. But I always ask Julie for her happy juice, and she always makes me something amazing. And this here is some Buffalo Trace, a little bit of cranberry, ginger beer, and a splash of lime juice. And it's her own special concoction, and it is phenomenal.
I'm not a huge gin fan, but honestly, that's pretty nice. It's really light, it's airy, it's very fruity. That's the hibiscus flavor and the gin kind of coming through. But it's nice. I don't know that I'd necessarily get this again. This is one of those that you can taste a lot of that simple syrup, which I like a sweet drink, but sometimes if it's too syrupy, you know, and it makes your teeth feel gross. You know what I mean?
That resonated.
Yeah, so I think that this could potentially be one of those if you had more than one, but it's good. Not my favorite thing I've ever had at Tune In though.
So I tried the Tune-In PB&J cocktail. I already drank like half of it. It's very smooth, extremely creamy, almost chocolatey. I think that while it does taste like peanut butter and jelly, it's not overwhelming. I think it's a really great dessert cocktail option. I think that it's kind of unique. So I feel like if you're ambitious and you want to try something really sweet, this will probably be a cocktail that you'll enjoy.
All right, our next stop that Dustin is taking us to is the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge. Now, Hollywood Brown Derby is a very nice sit-down restaurant. You can get the famous Cobb salad there. It's awesome. One of my must-dos, especially when I was traveling with my family. But the lounge is the outdoor portion. It is first come, first serve. They do have a walk-up wait list. Right now, it was just a 10-minute wait, and honestly, we walked right up and are getting to sit down. It's a little before 4 p.m. on like a mid-crowds day. I've waited an hour-ish for this. 50 minutes is usually what I expect to wait for this. We walked right in, so pretty cool.
Okay, so we ended up putting in our drink orders. Why are you getting up?
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I just maybe noticed that my water bottle might not be here.
Where is it?
I don't know. Tune In Lounge.
I think that's my fault because I didn't do my Quincy check.
Go see Jules. Okay.
I think it was an excuse. I think it was on purpose, just to go see
Just go
Jules
see
again.
Jules again.
Yeah, it was on purpose.
Oh, chipmunks! Hi.
Look at the chipmunks.
Whatever.
I think Quincy needs to get a little Apple AirTag on her water
We
bottle.
think Fry suggested that she gets Velcro and half of it's on her shirt and half's on the water bottle, so she never loses it. So I like the AirTag idea too.
Cassie, we haven't talked about the chicken yet.
That's y'all's problem. It's not my problem.
Cassie, you're eating the chicken and we haven't talked about what it is yet.
Listen, okay.
Also, where'd all the dumplings go?
You had a dumpling, don't pretend.
So we are splitting 2 entrees at this point because entrees at Brown Derby are pretty large. we've got the famous Cobb salad, actually called our famous Cobb salad on the menu. Spit roasted turkey, bacon, egg, tomatoes, blue cheese, avocado, classic dressing. You can add chicken or shrimp if you want, but at base it comes for just $25. It's an amazing salad. It is one of the best salads in the world ever. Dustin is a happy camper.
Absolutely.
It's part of his perfect day. He's also got his old fashioned here.
It is the best.
Also part of a perfect day.
Also my perfect day.
Yeah.
I am not a happy camper
Cassie's not happy.
because we got this dish and we were like, oh, you know, we've had a couple of snacks today. Let's share.
Oh, we got
I don't want to share.
orange or something?
This is incredible. I had the Cobb salad last time I was at Holly Brown Derby Lounge, and I don't want to share. I think this may be for me. Just where I'm at. No.
I'm begging you.
I'm also begging you to share it with me.
Well, I'll share with Emma.
What about me?
Okay, I'll share with Quincy.
Okay. Aww.
But it's like they just didn't give us enough dumplings. It's like really just like extremely. It's decadent. It's like that dumpling.
Decadent is a good word.
It like melted in my mouth. It was like so good. I don't want to share. I take it back.
No, we're sharing. You already agreed we shook on it.
Chicken.
We also got the chicken and dumplings, which is an entree that is made with its free-range chicken and dumplings, lemon ricotta, nudie,
Enjoy those
shishito
espresso
cream, and
martinis.
gooseberry jus.
I mean, I had talked to you, okay? You hear all those words, and maybe you're not like super into food, so you're like, what does it all mean? I'll tell you what it means. This broth right here, in Disney World we call this magic broth. This is magic broth. It is delicious.
I won't lie to you. The magic broth is magic. It's really good.
If you look in a cauldron, this is what's cooking up in there.
The chicken is delicious. It's perfectly cooked. Some of the best cooked chicken I've had.
The skin is really nice.
The skin is delicious and tons of flavor. It is on the bone. That for me is a little off-putting. If it's off-putting to you, just be warned.
Agreed. I'm in a theme park. I don't want to have to work for my food.
We don't like to work for our food in a theme park. The dumplings are really delicious. They're almost like cornbready in the way that they taste. What's really the star is the magic. What did you call it? Magic juice?
The magic sauce.
Magic sauce.
Magic broth.
Magic broth. Sorry, everyone.
These AllEars people don't understand. Magic broth. Right?
The magic broth is the real star here. I've actually never had the free-range chicken and dumplings. I often go for the Cobb or I go for the filet mignon. This is amazing. And I'm not even a chicken person. My God.
I asked her if it was too selfish. She said take it.
I think you should be selfish with this plate.
Wow.
All right, after you've seen all the shenanigans, this is stop 4, by the way, of my perfect day. And it would not be a perfect day without stopping at the historically famous Brown Derby. And the best thing is the old fashions. You gotta come by on the weekends to see my boy Ron. When, again, we talked about the hospitality of the bartenders and the cast members here, and Ron is the best. You can come in and walk in from the outside, grab a cocktail from him. He makes the best old-fashioned on property, but one of my favorite dishes has to be the Cobb salad. I've already mixed it up here, but it is hands down a great, nice, easy lunch, especially on the hot days in the summer, and even in the cold days in the winter. It is perfect across the board, and I always like to add a little extra avocado. That's my little thing. So Brown Derby, hands down, is my #1 stop so far of the day, but it hands down is the #1 stop at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Here's an update.
I love it.
I'm eating a portion of salad that Dustin served me. Thank you. Dustin's almost done with his salad.
Tried it twice.
Cassie is going to town on the chicken.
I warned everyone.
It's a pepper.
If you want to get in on the chicken, now's your time. Otherwise,
And Emma is eating Cobb salad with a knife because she dropped her fork on the ground.
I know, waitress to ask.
I know no one cares, but come back. I know you don't care, but pretend you care just for me. You know, sometimes people talk to you and you just have to pretend like you care. And you zone out. So zone out, but pretend you care. This chicken, it cuts like a roast chicken. The flavor, it's heaven. That's all.
As they're finishing up eating at Brown Derby, I want to go back to how much I just love Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset, because of the atmosphere here at the park is unbelievable. Just sitting, relaxing, and enjoying everything is part of my perfect day, but since we're trying to get a whole bunch of stuff in, what I love to do, we're kind of speeding through some of this, so I'm just going to take you on a little walk down to where I like to go. This street is unbelievable. There's so many cool old school decorations with the theaters and the shops and the music. The music is probably one of my favorite things about this park because I grew up listening to everything from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and this place encompasses it all. So just taking a little quick walk down Sunset Boulevard and wanted to show you my perfect things.
Best day ever.
One of my other favorite places here in Hollywood Studios to grab a cocktail is here at the Sunshine Day Bar. Now, just like going to Tune In Lounge and seeing Jules, going to Brown Derby seeing Ron, going to the Baseline and seeing Gordo and Mike and seeing everybody, I come here to see Kelly. These are bartenders that have been here for years and years and years, and we've grown relationships with these people, and just they treat you like your friends, they treat you like their family. It's just where you can still get that true cast member experience with people that truly care about their jobs, truly care about the parks and what everything means to everybody. So I love visiting them every time I'm at the park. When it really boils down to it, my perfect day is not just what we can do and where we're gonna go, it's the people who you're with, right? I love being here with family, friends, the All Ears crew, the DFB crew. The experiences that you make kind of help create that perfect day. So whether it be cocktails, food, rides, characters, experiences, it's the people. The people are what make the perfect day. So to me, my perfect day without any plan is just spending it with those people that I care about and enjoy being here with. So in all reality, I don't care where we are or what we do, my perfect day is with all of them.
Cassie just has to talk to the camera.
We decided that we're leaving Dustin and Emma behind. We're gonna go to EPCOT via the Disney Skyliner. If you need a form of Disney transportation via gondola, let me tell you, they added the Disney Skyliner, so you can go from Hollywood Studios to EPCOT, as well as to a couple of resorts like Caribbean Beach Resort, Disney's Riviera Resort,
Pop Century, Art of
Animation. You just always have to get in there, right? And share your tips, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I just was trying to be supportive.
Anyways,
You too.
just
Stand lead the
Oh,
way.
oh, listen. Oh my God, here we go. It's a mess right now. Here we go. The first leg of the race is over. All right, we are now leaving Hollywood Studios. The race. It's the race of life here. On the perfect day, it is the race of life. And these three stragglers behind me, they have no idea what's in front of them. We still have 2 more parks to go to and maybe another special stop. And we're finally leaving. So we've got 4 or 5 stops in. I don't know if they're gonna survive.
No, we are.
I don't know.
Hey, we are.
They are. They're gonna survive. We're all gonna survive. It is a marathon, not a sprint. We're having a great time. We're gonna have some more good cocktails, some really cool rides, some good food. You guys just wait. We're still trucking along. We're only 1 leg through. Let's go.
I don't know if he just told you what we're about to do, but we don't know what we're about to do. So let's tap in, girlies. Where
All
are
right,
we?
checking in.
I'm
How
a
you
little
doing?
nervous. I'm not feeling as strong as I thought I would. My 410s rating still stands.
Hey, Dustin has my water bottle. It's
Where's
fine.
Emma?
Yeah, Dustin
As per usual, as in any All Ears video that I happen to be invited to, I don't know what's going on.
As part of Dustin's perfect day, we did not get the Moana Skyliner, which was his choice. But we got what I think is probably all of our second choice, a clear Skyliner.
Yeah.
It's not my choice.
One thing,
We can see everything. Nice
Scared
and
of
easy.
heights.
fair enough. As someone who's scared of heights, this is not the best one.
Should we rock it? Should we rock the Skyliner? Look at her.
If you're afraid of heights, a clear Skyliner is not going to be the one you want. And honestly, you could probably tell a cast member that you're not comfortable in it and they'll let you wait. We do typically prefer the clear Skyliner gondolas because you can actually see the views. Whereas on the wraps, the views are a little obstructed.
I'm parked over there. That's right, I can see my car from here. I'm parked all the way over there. Look at it, I can see it.
It is a very brief Skyliner ride from Disney's Hollywood Studios to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. You do then have to transfer to the EPCOT line, which is also how you get to Riviera. There's another line that heads to Art of Animation and Pop Century, but we are hopping now onto the EPCOT line. We will go through the Riviera station and the turning station, which you can't actually get off at, it's just a turn, and then we'll make it over to EPCOT. We have arrived at Disney's Riviera Resort, which is not our final destination, but it is like a layover of sorts on the Skyliner on our flight.
Layover is probably the perfect term. It
Yeah.
is the midday break to kind of just take a beat, just take
Yeah.
a little beat, before we continue the rest of my
I know
perfect
you
day.
often want a layover is a coffee.
The Disney Skyliner will come by this resort. You don't have to get off. If you're going to Epcot, stay on it. If you want to pop by for a little midday coffee, then you get off the Skyliner.
And we do highly recommend it.
Highly recommend it. And I will say, part of my perfect day caveat here is that two of my favorite things to do is Topolino's for breakfast and Topolino's for dinner. And since we just did that not too long ago, I did not include it in my perfect day.
Which you can see on the channel right now.
Exactly. Please go watch that video. It is great. One of my, actually probably my favorite cocktail is at Topolino's at dinner. You have to check it out. But the breakfast is phenomenal and the dinner is unbelievable. But we had to make a little couple of exceptions, but there's so much things to do here in the entire realm of Walt Disney World Resorts that it's okay to cut out two things because it's still a perfect day.
Yep, so go check out that video. We are headed to Le Petit Cafe, which is the coffee shop in the lobby of Disney's Riviera Resort. Even if you're not staying at this resort, it's expensive. It's Disney Vacation Club. You should probably stop by for Le Petit Cafe. It's actually my favorite way to take a break during the day on a Hollywood Studios day.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's amazing.
All the Walt history on the walls and
oh my gosh.
Here, it's unbelievable.
There's tons of history for Disney fans, and then the coffee is some of the best coffee in Disney World.
Amazing.
They have some specialty French roast coffees. They have house-made whipped cream. They have really good like glacés, which are basically kind of like similar to Frappuccinos if you go to Starbucks. It's so good.
So we are definitely heading by to just grab a coffee as a little pick-me-up in the afternoon here. Best coffee in Disney World. We actually run into a lot of AllEars fans because we talk a lot about this. So when we go to Petit Cafe, we see a lot of AllEars fans. So stop by. You might see us there. We're there all the time. Riviera is definitely on the pricier end of hotels. The rooms are really beautiful. Some of them are very small. It's a bit controversial. If you want to learn more about it, I have done a tour of a regular tower room, and you can also find a tour of the 2-bedroom suite here on our channel right now to learn a lot more about it. But we are headed to Le Petit Cafe. This is, interestingly, an Aristocats themed coffee bar here in the lobby, and it's themed after this cafe that the drunk Uncle Goose goes to, Le Petit Cafe right here. So that's kind of the vibe here, but it's supposed to be just a French coffee cafe. In the morning, coffee's kind of the vibe. In the evening, you're gonna see that it kind of transitions to a wine bar with beer, hard cider, especially cocktails and wine. We've got our coffees. I went with the almond cold brew.
I went with the s'mores latte, which is actually seasonal, so I'm very excited.
And I'm a basic bro, so it is a pumpkin spice latte.
Which, what just came out of his mouth when the cameras weren't on was, this is pretty good. It's better than Starbucks.
It's better than
I'm
Starbucks.
pretty excited.
I like it. It's good stuff.
I don't know where Cassie went, but these are delicious.
This is incredible. Anything
my God,
I've ever
this is
had
so
at
good.
Le Petit, though, it's never been a miss.
No.
Everything
My favorite part about this is what I always get is the almond cold brew. I love the flavor of almond, like almond croissants are my favorite, but the whipped cream in this has like an almondy situation. I found Cassie.
Cassie!
There she is.
What did you get?
She got the s'mores iced latte as well, and she's drinking it. Oh my gosh, it's good. It's really good.
Come to Le Petit Cafe. If you don't listen to anything, no, there's a lot of better tips, but
Better tips, but this
Petit Cafe is a good one.
a good tip.
This coffee is phenomenal. Their coffees are so good.
All right, one quick 10-minute Skyliner ride later, and we've arrived at Epcot.
We're here.
We went ahead and scanned through security. We are coming in through International Gateway, which is the back entrance to this park. This is our second park of the day, and guess what? It's not the last. I know what you're thinking. It looks like it's pretty late in the afternoon, and you'd be right. Dustin's perfect day is really something.
It is a perfect day. Start to finish, we're gonna knock it all out.
Listen, a lot of times when we do perfect days, you see us moving at a pretty quick pace to get through a ton of stuff. That isn't everyone's perfect day. Sometimes a really big part of a perfect day is actually enjoying yourself. So we started early, we're still doing a lot, but we're not rushing ourselves.
Never.
Where are we going now? Oh, we need to see if we can get in the Guardians virtual queue.
We gotta get
I will do
into
that.
the Guardians queue now.
We are doing a little bit of a crawl today, sort of accidentally, because it's part of Dustin's perfect day. And honestly, we're having an absolutely fantastic time. But anytime you are drinking in Disney World, that means we have to do safety talk. Safety talk. If you are drinking in Disney World, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, you're gonna wanna stay hydrated. That's honestly true if you're not drinking in Disney World too. Drink a lot of water. We all have our water bottles, and we have a rule. If you're having a drink, you have to have a cup of water too before you move on to your next one.
If you're also drinking in Disney World, remember to have snacks. because you might be dehydrated and you're having drinks, making sure that you have snacks with all of your drinks is just going to help make sure that you stay cool for the rest of your trip.
Keep something in your stomach. Do not drive if you're unable to, which if you have alcohol in your system, just don't. Make sure you're taking that free Disney transportation, have an Uber or Lyft, or have a ride. We typically do a designated driver if we're going to be in those circumstances, so that's the way to do it.
Also remember, you're in Disney World, so be really respectful of the friends and families all around you. You should have a good time, but so should they.
Yep, and you do not want to get rowdy. You don't want to be disturbing other people's trips. They also paid thousands of dollars to be here.
And remember, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint, all right? It's always a marathon. It's a long day. You don't got to rush to get there. Just enjoy your time.
We know it's vacation. We want you to have a good time. We like to have a good time, but just be smart and safe about it. It's really important that you are safe and the people around you are too. So that's safety talk. Safety talk.
Safety talk.
All right, our first stop is a strange stop. Not a stop I usually make.
Strange?
Strange.
This is normal for me.
Canada.
Canada's always my first stop.
You go right?
Always go right.
Oh my gosh, did you guys know we're in presence of someone who goes right at World Showcase?
No, we're not friends with those people. We're not.
Well, apparently we are.
Dustin.
This guy. Always right.
Cassie's leaving.
I'm right, never wrong.
She's really
I'm
fast.
right, never wrong.
This is the first country that you'll hit on the right if you're coming from World Celebration. It is currently under construction, but that doesn't stop us from what we're doing, does it?
Absolutely not. I feel this is one of the coolest, most decorative lands. I love what they do with their heritage of Canada. I love the atmosphere. I love the band. Everything in this area is wonderful, and it also is home to one of my favorite beers, which is Labatt Blue Light, that you cannot find anywhere else in Orlando except maybe one little hidden bar. But besides that, this is it, and it is a beautiful, wonderful, crispy beer that just refreshes you on the start of your drinking path through EPCOT if you choose to go right, which is the correct way. Cheers.
I got a little overzealous.
You want to try that again?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Hey, Dustin, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. It is like a better Bud Light.
It is the best basic beer I've ever had.
It's like a Bud Light with flavor.
Yeah. It's so crispy and so good.
Crispy is a great word. It's got like just like the barest hint of like fruitiness to it, but it's super light and easy to drink. This is killer beer.
Blue Lights are the best.
Yeah. All right. I've never had this before. That's what Dustin's perfect day is for. Is hidden gems.
Start off with one of these.
Wow.
Just saying.
Best day ever.
All right. We are continuing on to a very exciting stop. One that has not been featured in a perfect day. One thing about Dustin, he really loves Moana, specifically the song How Far I'll Go. And there is a new Moana attraction here at EPCOT. It is Moana Journey of Water. It's a walkthrough attraction. I have not seen it yet.
It is awesome.
I'm very excited. But we are heading on over there to see if we can't check it out. Now, today they announced that they're done with the virtual queue on Moana Journey of Water, which if it's very busy, no promises they won't reinstate it, but you should be able to just walk right in. All right, here it is, Moana Journey of Water. You guys ready? Have you guys done this yet?
Yes, we both have.
Kind of a journey of water expert.
You've never done this. You just got into town yesterday.
I've done it like one.
I've also never done it. You're not alone.
I've done it like 3 or 4 times now.
I think she's done it together. Both
You're
of us.
the only rook.
You're the
She has not done it. When did you do it?
Are you being for real?
When did you do it?
I did it for the Casa preview.
I'm the only one who hasn't done it?
You're the only rookie.
I did it at D23 twice.
Yeah, we did it twice together.
Did you really think I didn't do
I
it?
thought you hadn't done it.
Well, come on, girl.
I thought I had a buddy.
Let's get in there.
It's not every day Quincy from AllEars hasn't done something in Disney World. So everyone, baby's first time in Journey of Water.
Baby's first time
by
in Journey of
Moana.
Hey, where's my water bottle?
No way, no way. Quincy, are you serious? Are you kidding? Quincy! Oh my gosh, you're joking. How? Quincy!
It's not going anywhere. You want to walk and go back?
Yeah.
It'll be there. It'll be there.
Yeah. Wow. Yay, making music. I make fun of music. I love it here. Music is so nice. Don't you love it?
Yes, best thing ever.
I really do love it. That's so cool.
Keep your eyes on the ground, okay? Watch for hey tracks.
Oh,
You're very close. You're very close. You're warm. You're warm, okay?
See hey
Warm, warm,
Oh, I
warm.
see hey tracks.
Okay, okay. Oh wait, let's do this first.
Let him wave. Let him wave on his perfect day.
I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. I should have worn my Moana shirt. If I would have known. I love it.
I forgot we would be on.
Oh, hey
All right. Hey tracks, you have a wet path and a dry path. We're going to follow the wet path. Are you watching? You watching?
There he is. There he is.
Do you see him?
I don't see
You
him.
see him?
I don't see him yet.
You can only see him if you believe.
Seeing is believing.
Do you see him? Am I losing
Are you
my mind?
for real?
I see him.
How do I not see him?
I believe in you, Dustin.
Like help.
Come follow the tracks.
Right now?
Follow the tracks.
Oh, there he Oh, now I see. Oh, there he is. There he is. I didn't have the right angle. I didn't have the right angle.
So Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, has a couple of paths. It is a walk-through attraction that teaches you about the water cycle. It's very much those kind of roots of EPCOT and edutainment, where you have, you know, that just means like educational entertainment. So a lot of people have wondered about how wet you get. There is a dry path if you absolutely don't want to get wet. But if you go through the wet path, you're not going to get soaked. This attraction does have some tarps. It's not going to be a lot of shade whenever it's sunny, but it is a little bit of shade, and you have some built-in benches over here. You have some benches over there, so there are a couple of places to sit. And if you look over here, you have Hua, which is so cute.
Hua! This is cool.
If you move slowly, the waterfall will stop for you. Did you see the sign?
Okay.
This attraction also has a restroom mid-attraction. It's very spacious, but it is a one-person restroom. But if you need to take a little break, there it is. We're heading to the lake section. This is where you're going to find that beautiful Tafiti. Basically just this giant, gorgeous, green, like, love letter to nature. Now we are headed into the ocean section. This is a really great section for just playing. You're going to find basically, it's kind of like an adult splash pad, honestly. You're good, you're good. Keep jumping. Wait, go back and jump. Go back.
Grown-up splash pad.
Ah!
I love this area so much. It makes me so happy.
It makes me feel like a little kid.
Okay, Quincy, you come here. Tell me your final Journey of Water thoughts.
This is awesome. It's such a cool attraction, especially because you don't have to wait in a line for it. You can just go through it. On a hot day, it cools you down. On a crowded day, it gets you out of the crowds and still experiencing something cool. I think kids love it. I think grown-ups love it. I had a smile on my face. I'm not even that big of a Moana fan, and to me, it felt like being a little kid. So I really enjoyed it. And you can learn a lot about water in it. The signs were really cool. I can't wait to go through and read them in more detail. Love Moana Journey of Water. Definitely a good choice for Dustin's perfect day.
I am so happy right now.
Right now, I gotta go back to Canada.
That's the smartest thing you've said all day long.
Every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go.
I'm happy with all of this right now. Keep on going.
It calls me. Really important part of a perfect day is going back to where you just were to find Quincy's water bottle. It's a part of almost every perfect day we have. Very important, and it makes a big difference to your day.
Huge difference.
Huge difference.
It wouldn't be complete.
Wouldn't be complete if you didn't find Quincy's lost water bottle. All right, we've made it to our next stop on DFB Dustin's perfect day.
Oh.
The Mexico Pavilion, which would also be a stop on my perfect day. This is a great choice.
Yeah.
At the beginning of my perfect day, this would be a stop because I would go left.
I mean, or the end.
I mean, I think just the beginning. Viva la Mexico to begin.
To end with a nice drink,
great way to start the day. Dustin is carrying my water bottle. I know everyone's concerned. Dustin's in charge of it now.
Everyone at one point has been in charge of this water bottle except Quincy. And I really like that.
I've been in charge of it and it's gone disastrously.
It's the baby. Piece of advice for Quincy.
Remember me.
Somebody's got to. Okay, survival check-in. We did not grab anything in Canada, so we feel very survivally. So thank you. So we are gonna grab something here at La Cava, but Quincy actually is not for survival reasons. So for our next stop, we are here at La Cava del Tequila, which is in the Mexico Pavilion, one of the most popular shops when drinking in the world, and it is home of the famous avocado margarita, which I think we're gonna grab right now.
Ladies.
We actually checked in on our way in.
Well, we're checking in again. How's everybody doing? Are we
I
surviving
feel
Dustin's
okay.
perfect
I feel
day?
really good. Perfect day so far. I'm doing better than I thought.
You have a new drink in your hand.
But I'm glad that I took a break in Canada, or I couldn't have had this one.
Well,
That's
yeah,
very
we took
smart.
a
And
sky
I'm not doing anything in this one
Because you had
because
Canada.
I had Canada. We're surviving. We're gonna make it.
We're what?
Several more out surviving.
Oh,
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna get harder. I'm a survivor.
I grabbed the avocado margarita. This is really what La Cava is famous for. It's nice and it's sweet. We're gonna try it. It's good, it's smooth, it's sweet. It's one that Dustin grabs too. We
It's
both
the
grabbed
best.
the avocado margarita. If you aren't sure what to get, this is the one that you go with, because normally it is a crowd pleaser.
It's healthy because it has avocado.
Avocados.
So it's healthy.
Yeah.
Superfood.
Superfood.
Healthy fats.
Super drink. Super good.
I got La Chica de Humo. This means like girl of smoke. It's a smokier
Smoke.
drink. Kind of a fruity drink, but it's not a sweet drink. It is kind of smoky, and you have like a hibiscus salt rim, so it's definitely kind of more, I think it's almost like the sweet drink for people who don't like sweet drinks. It's not super floral, and it kind of, Quincy has said that it kind of tastes like sweet tea, which I think was pretty accurate. I think if you get some of that salt rim with this, it's like kind of punchy and bright. I really enjoy it.
All right, we are headed out of the Mexico Pavilion. We're headed out because our boarding group got called for Guardians of the Galaxy. We've been in EPCOT for about an hour. Now, the boarding groups for Guardians of the Galaxy, the only way to ride it is with a virtual queue. That virtual queue opens at 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. The 7 a.m. group goes pretty quickly. The 1 p.m. group, typically, unless it's a really busy day, not so much. You cannot join that 1 p.m. boarding group until you are in EPCOT. Between 5 and 6, we got to EPCOT. That's when we joined the boarding group. It was still open at that point, so there was still availability. And it was only like an hour-ish in the boarding group until we got called. So the later in the day it is, if the boarding groups are still open, the more likely it is you'll get a shorter virtual queue wait.
It's my perfect day. It is my second favorite ride in all of Walt Disney World.
First?
Well, I think the viewers know my favorite ride. I mean, it's an obvious favorite ride.
I mean, comment if you know it.
So I literally won this perfect day by wanting one attraction to own the entire game Monopoly. I wanted to own one attraction. And if you watch that video, I wanted to own one attraction, and I made sure that I owned it. I made sure I owned it to win.
Mansion. I'm
Haunted
an idiot.
Mansion.
You proposed to your wife in Haunted Mansion.
Oh
I knew
my
all
God.
of this.
Yes.
I knew all of this.
So that is number one.
Isn't that crazy? It's so
In the stretching room, just the
And
two
a
of them.
stretch room.
Just the two
So,
of them.
Is it
I
pretty
know.
crazy?
That like makes you feel something.
No, I know. It's good. Haunted Mansion. I'm so sorry I
Feeling
forgot
things.
that.
Okay, Manifestation Circle. What song do we want? What song are we getting, Dustin? It's your perfect day.
Last time I had conga. I've had Everybody Wants to Rule the World. The song that I would love to hear, though, is September.
September. Okay, September.
September.
September. Okay.
Oh my God.
has been teaching me about your life. He has suggested that if I want to start my
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, commander of the Nova Corps.
Guardians of the Galaxy has 6 different songs that you can get when you ride, except during the holidays where they have a holiday overlay. My favorite song is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. September is another favorite. It's what everybody with me is manifesting right now. But one thing we absolutely don't want is Disco Inferno. Not because it's not a fun song to get on the ride, but because I have been cursed with the Disco Inferno curse.
Hey, that doesn't mean it's not a fun song to get.
I just said it was fun. I've gotten Disco Inferno approximately 35 times. No, the way to break the curse is to sing it in line, and we did that. We sang Disco Inferno in line. So we should be good.
How does that work for you?
Once.
Once.
We got One Way or Another. So the manifestation circle didn't work, but I like One Way or Another. It was good.
The manifestation circle did not work because Quincy was rooting for a different song.
Sabotaging it.
Listen, earlier I enjoyed my manifestation circle results, so.
This is what I take from this is One Way or Another will get September on the next ride.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Guardians of the Galaxy is an absolute blast. It does cause motion sickness for a lot of people, so something to be aware of if you're riding. We are, however, heading out at this point. We actually have a very special person to meet who has done us a big favor by putting us on the list at a very special place that there's typically a long wait to, who is holding out our spot for us. So we're gonna head to a surprise as part of Justin's perfect day. It's not a surprise to him, he planned it. It's a surprise to you. Another part of Dustin's perfect day is walking under the beautiful glow of Spaceship Earth, all lit up, because that's apparently it for EPCOT. But is it our last stop? We've got more places to go. So we are heading to the monorail to head towards the Magic Kingdom area for a very big finale of sorts. You might remember this morning when we said that this was Dustin's tour of Disney World transportation. Now, we haven't hit a bus, but we have hit the boats, the Skyliner, and now the monorail. We are headed to the Magic Kingdom area. The easiest way to get to the Magic Kingdom area from the front of the EPCOT park is via monorail. There is a monorail that runs directly to the Transportation and Ticket Center, which you can transfer to a monorail that heads to all of the resorts around all of the monorail resorts, so Contemporary, Grand Floridian, and Polynesian, as well as Magic Kingdom. They have an express monorail. Oh, wow. They have an express monorail that heads direct from the Transportation Ticket Center to Magic Kingdom. It's a bit of a journey. In general, if you're heading between 2 spots in Disney World, we recommend allotting 30 minutes to an hour. The transportation can be unpredictable. You never know when there will be a delay. We have made it into a monorail car.
Finally!
Finally. We waited about 7 minutes. Monorail is en route. We are headed to our next destination, which is a secret. Shh. Shh.
I wasn't gonna, I don't know.
Emma, shh. All right, we have gotten off the monorail. We're at the Transportation and Ticket Center. So one option here for us is to transfer to the resort monorail, which heads directly to the Polynesian. It's kind of a gamble of what's faster of taking the monorail or walking. The Transportation and Ticket Center is right next to Polynesian. If you haven't figured it out, our next stop is at that hotel. So we are gonna walk the Transportation and Ticket Center butts right up to Polynesian. It's just a little bit of a walk to the lobby. I'd say about 10 minutes. The monorail probably take about the same amount of time if you're waiting on it. So if the monorail gets delayed at all, we're just gonna move because again, we're meeting someone special. We have arrived at Polynesian. I'm out of breath. We're walking kind of fast because we're trying to make it to meet somebody.
Well, we'll say the monorail only beat us by like 30 seconds.
Yeah, so the monorail is arriving right now and it only beat us by about 30 seconds. So the walk and the monorail about the same. We were happy to get our steps in. The monorail would have been 30 seconds faster, but no huge difference there. So walk versus monorail, kind of up to preference. Of course, the monorail can always get stopped or you can have to wait on it a little longer than you might expect. And in those instances, might be faster to walk, but they're about the same. Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is a deluxe hotel in Disney World. It is Polynesian Island themed with a very intricate theme, tons of amazing dining, shopping. The atmosphere is incredible. One of the most popular resorts in Disney World. It was my dream resort as a kid. Really awesome, very expensive to stay here, but not so expensive to visit. So, as part of Dustin's perfect day, we are paying a visit to one of those spectacular dining spots. And who do we have here? In a Roosevelt shirt, no less.
I mean,
for Rye Bucket.
I got the, what's it called, the dress code.
Yeah, the dress code was got for Dustin's perfect day.
Our table's ready. So
dragged out of the bag.
We are headed down the hall to Trader Sam's. Trader Sam's is a bar here at Polynesian that is pretty difficult to get into. It often has between an hour and 3 hour wait. If you get there right at opening, which is usually around 4 p.m., that's gonna be the easiest way to get in. But in general, you're gonna have a longer wait. What we recommend is swinging over here to put your name on the list and then heading to Magic Kingdom or to hang out around Polynesian. We are headed into Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. There's a reason this bar is so special, and we're certainly gonna show you on Dustin's perfect day. Trader Sam's Grog Grotto is an incredibly themed, very small tiki bar located at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. Amazing appetizers, amazing drinks. Some of them are shareable. An absolutely incredible spot to spend your Disney trip. Just a little difficult to get into. You do have that longer wait. Fry Bucket covered us by getting us on the wait today. But what we do recommend is swinging by this spot, putting your name on the list, and either heading back into Magic Kingdom or to hang out around the monorail resorts while you wait for your name to be called. Again, 1 to 3 hours is kind of the norm here. The reason this spot is so special is because it is very small and there are interactive elements to the bar. When you order specific drinks, specific things will happen out the windows to this beautiful tiki scene, around the bar. We will definitely show you a little bit of what we mean, but this is one of DFB Dustin's favorite places in Disney World, so of course this has to be the finale to our day. Maybe the finale, who knows? We've survived so far, we can continue to survive.
Jelly Rolls is open until 2 a.m., right?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Owa, 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 most of our drinks have arrived. One is still coming for reasons that I won't explain. We have here Emma's drink, the Tahitian Torch, which is Tito's handmade vodka, tropical juices, passion fruit, and fresh lime juice. I went for a beer. This is the Hanalei Island IPA, which is made in Kona, Hawaii. We have here the Rosita's Margarita, which is Casamigos Reposado Tequila, Bull's Orange Curacao Liqueur, fresh lime juice, falernum, and organic agave nectar. Cassie has gone with the Pearl, a very famous drink here at Trader Sam's. This is the Polynesian Pearl for $22.50. It is rum chata, cream liqueur, Grand Marnier liqueur, and cinnamon with tropical juices. And guess what? The Pearl is yours to keep for just $22.50. So it's the cheapest souvenir cup. Dustin has just informed me that the IPA I ordered is a POG IPA. POG is a famous Disney juice, passion fruit, orange, and guava. It's delicious. You can find it a lot of places at Polynesian. One of my favorite juice blends of all time, maybe my favorite. And this IPA is informed by POG. Your eyes! Dustin did get the zombie. As you can see, it's in a very fun souvenir glass. You can get this without the glass for $18 and with the glass for $31. It is Gosling's 151 Black Seal Rum, Appleton Rum, Estate 8-Year Reserve, Bacardi Reserva Ocho Rum, tropical juices, falernum, and cinnamon. So a pretty classic tiki drink there. Something really fun about Trader Sam's is that with the Pearl, 1 in 50 is a black pearl. Very rare, hard to get. And get this, the one after the one Cassie ordered was the black pearl. Cassie! Cassie!
Wait, how is that my
Cassie!
I think that's your fault. She was just doing her best.
All right, our food has arrived. It's very dim in here, so apologies for the light, but we do have our appetizers. There's not a ton of food options at Trader Sam's, but there are some pretty awesome food items. Yeah, hit me with that diffuse. Yeah, we'll just do this. I know it's harsh, but this way you can actually see the food. We have here the pan-fried dumplings. They come with more than this. You You can see it in the B-roll shot. They were immediately devoured. Pan-fried dumplings with soy sesame dipping sauce. We also have here the flatbread, which is a Thai chicken flatbread with bacon and peanut sauce. And I can see some burst tomatoes on there. That looks awesome. And we also have the chicken or tofu lettuce cups with hoisin ginger sauce. So you can get this as a meat item or a vegetarian item. This IPA, super delicious. It's fruity, but it's still got the really nice like bitterness of the hops. I think it's an awesome balanced beer, obviously for people who like IPAs. If you don't like IPA, it's not going to be the one to introduce you to IPAs. But it's a delicious and refreshing beer, so I'm happy with it. We also are all eating the pizza right now. It's literally almost gone. The pizza is very good. The crust is delicious. It's that perfect mix of like flatbread, crispy, but soft as you bite into it.
This is the Tish and Torch. I like it a lot. It is a little bit more on the tart side from those tropical juices. It's really nice, but honestly, in my opinion, I would prefer something more like the Pearl if you're someone who likes a sweet drink the way that I do. Not my favorite thing I've ever had at Trader Sam's, but not a bad option. As far as the bites of things go, I just tried one of the dumplings, and I really like them. They're normal, they're traditional. I think they're a little bit comparable to the ones that you can get upstairs at Ohana, or even if you go to Tambu Lounge to grab some. Not my favorite. They're not as special, but I also think a lot of the food in particular here is not about how good it is, it's more about being at Trader Sam's. And they're good dumplings, but not gonna knock your socks off.
All right, so in my perfect day, we're here at Trader Sam's. I'm gonna tell you guys about my go-to drink here, and it is the Zombie. The Zombie is gonna come with the Gosling's 151 Black Seal Rum with the Appleton 8-year estate. Also, the Bacardi Reserve Ocho Rum with tropical juices, fountain rum, and cinnamon. So it's got 3 rums all mixed into this. It's my typical go-to tiki drink. I'm a big tiki guy. You can typically judge a tiki bar by their Mai Tai. However, I've been here numerous times. I know this place is legit, and I love it. So I don't need to go to the Heavy Pot of Mai Tai. I don't even need to touch it. I'm going to keep on going straight to one of my favorites, and that is the Zombie. However, if you guys are old-fashioned guys, the Tiki Old Fashioned here is also a super-duper delicious drink. We've been kind of going at it all day, so we're keeping it slow and chill tonight. It would be my second drink of the evening, but we're going to keep it at one. The Mai Tai is super delicious. Highly suggest trying it also. But in my rankings, it's the Zombie, the Old Fashioned, and the Mai Tai here. Try them out. This is delicious.
It's really creamy with that rum chata. It goes down very, very smooth. I like the tropicalness of the drink because it like adds a nice little sweetness, but it's not overwhelmingly sweet. We've had a good amount of like sweet but not too sweet drinks today. 2 shots of rum. And I think the cinnamon adds a really nice spice. So like I said, it's creamy, so I think this is a really good option if maybe you like a sweet drink but not an overly sweet drink. That's something that's like super, like just cutting and bright. So I really like it.
I just tried the lettuce wraps. They're actually really good and refreshing, nice and healthy. It's got that marinated chicken on it, lots of carrot strips and onions, which I love onions. So I packed my little lettuce wrap full. So this is a really good option if you don't want something super heavy, but need something in your system while you're having your fun beverages. Speaking of fun beverages, I went with the Rosita's Margarita, which is really great. It's a classic margarita, but that agave nectar really shines through, and it almost, Quincy said it was almost like a vanilla tasting, kind of vanilla slash honey, I mean agave. So that's a really nice kick to a simple drink.
All right, I'm going for the sushi, and just full disclosure, I put way too much wasabi on it. So this could go really badly.
Where we create Cars 2.
I was literally thinking, don't y'all eat that pistachio ice cream.
Oh.
Bad pistachio ice cream.
No, we're okay.
Woo!
Woo!
A
lot of wasabi.
Oh my god.
No, I'm okay. I could use maybe a little bit of the pizza. I just fed me a bite and then immediately took a bite on the other side. I think for me, and you guys let me know if you agree, the sushi was my favorite thing on this table.
Yeah, sushi or the flatbread.
That was like an insanely good tuna roll, which is wild because tuna rolls I feel like oftentimes are all created equal. That was an insanely good tuna roll. It has great spice. It came with wasabi, it came with ginger and soy sauce. Dustin, you've been quiet. Did you not survive your perfect day?
Oh, I definitely survived my perfect day, but my perfect day is all about relaxation and enjoying. This is my zen.
Oh, he's in a zen.
His adult oasis. He said earlier it was baseline.
It might be. It's my daytime oasis.
This is your nighttime oasis.
I like that.
All right, we have finished up at Trader Sam's. It is late at this point. It's 11 p.m. So Dustin really kept us out for his perfect day.
Hey, it was a whole day. You said perfect day.
I did say perfect day. It was an awesome way to end the day. Honestly, a great finale. It had all those interactive elements for what we have called a dad's perfect day. An awesome way to end the day. It's like a Disney ride that is a bar.
Yeah. I thought that was like the greatest description ever.
Yeah.
Like, if I heard that, I'd be like, sign me up.
Me too. And that is what Trader Sam's is. But we had a pretty great time. And the answer to did the girls survive? Yes, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We did it. Hey!
And you added one along the way. Not only did we survive, we grew in numbers.
We grew in numbers. We're going to take him down.
We're more powerful.
Next time, wait till you
ever.
see our perfect day where Dustin doesn't survive. Women are more powerful. All right, that was Dustin's perfect day. We all survived. Perhaps shockingly, perhaps not. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And now go watch us play Monopoly in Disney World, where Dustin won this.
Yeah,
Bye.
winning.